The following is a Mid-Atlantic Sports special presentation.
Welcome to the Carolina Sports Arena. Welcome to CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, and welcome to the Summer Action Series. Tonight, the dawning of a new age is upon us. When Ric Converse won the AWA World Heavyweight title, he opened up the doorway to another man's dream as the fate of the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title hangs in the balance here tonight. 20 men will have the opportunity of a lifetime, but only one will realize that ultimate goal. 20 men will enter the Battle Royal. 2 will leave it, and only 1 will leave tonight as the new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this show off with a real big bang, because the Battle Royal will start tonight's show. Tonight, 20-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal. When it gets down to 2 men, they will be separated. They will come back in the main event tonight for this belt right here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dynasty 2.
Randolph, we're here at the Carolina Sports Arena in Burlington, North Carolina, as we see 20 men getting ready to enter the ring. 2 will have the opportunity to realize a dream.
Yeah, two men will be left standing. The final 2 men in this 20-man Battle Royal will lead on by themselves, one-on-one in singles action in our main event tonight for the vacant CWF AWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title.
Of course, that championship was vacated by Ric Converse, but for the greatest reason of all, he won the AWA World Heavyweight Championship on June 14th in Indianapolis, and right now, 20 guys are duking out in the ring, and this should be nearly impossible to try and call.
That's right. It looks like it is on, all 20 men involved, and you know, this is just more proof that the Summer Action Series is heating up even hotter. What a hot summer it's going to be. We've got 20 going for the gold right now.
We have 3 former Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight champions in there. We have Otto Schwanz, Corey Edsel, and Gary Stevens, and our television champion Michael McAllister, not surprisingly I might add, is the first one to taste the concrete floor.
I don't think he got to make any of his 9 moves in his professional wrestling repertoire. It looks like Ultra dragged him down to the floor. It looks like he's eliminated.
Deposited by a super kick by Michael Yamaha, who certainly made a lot of noise regarding his lack of championships in recent times.
Yeah, we're hearing that from several of the competitors right now wanting to get back into the spotlight. Ric Converse, he's not going to be here at every show now, so everybody wants what he wants here.
I'm sure Ric Converse has taken particular interest in 3 individuals, that being Joey Silvia and Steve Green, the 2 that turn on him, and Brad Attitude is now very precariously across the top rope and eliminated by the new dynasty.
Yeah, you see the Sheik on the outside as you see Otto Schwanz trying to, Otto Schwanz? No, that's Yamaha trying to remove Matty D. Otto Schwanz over here locked up with Steve Green. Green able to get back into the ring, so I believe we've still got all 3 dynasty members involved.
Not surprisingly, the never-ending war between Yamaha and Matty D continues right here today in the 20-man Battle Royal. Of course, Yamaha has a partner on his side in the form of Fatback Enterprises' very own Donnie Dollars.
Donnie Dollars, incredible young man. This guy's got a great future ahead. I'm looking at this Yamaha trying to be eliminated, but look at this, down on the floor, Fatback, his manager, doing everything he can. Hey, that's physical involvement. He needs to be removed.
Yeah, that's the one thing both Corey Edsel, Yamaha, Donnie Dollars going to have going for him. They have their goons at ringside, whether it be Lumpkin or Stutts.
Yeah, well, everybody saw the Sheik just briefly on the outside a moment ago. We still got action in the ring. Marcellus, Mid-Atlantic, King locked up over here in the corner. Everybody going for the gold here.
Even though it's an individual competition, we've definitely seen some alliances, of course, most notably from tag team combination, as Marcellus King eliminates Mitch Connor, and Matty D trying to do the same to Marcellus, who's hanging on for dear life.
And look at this, it's going on all over the ring. Brass Monkey still involved here. Him and Matty D sort of trying to get an idea of what's going on. Kamakazi Kid still in. I see Joy Silvia, Julius, Augustus. I mean, this is still a lot of big names. Corey Edsel, Rob McBride, we've got an elimination.
Yeah, that was Ashley Walker, courtesy of the Kamakazi Kid, who's recently, just in the past month, made his homecoming to CWF Mid-Atlantic, and could it be a better time right here and now to come out of nowhere and go on to the next step for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title.
That's true. Now, talking about the Mid-Atlantic title, another man we're hearing a lot of things from his own mouth saying that he wants it is Mr. Mid-Atlantic Marcellus King.
Yes, he's already proclaimed himself as the king of the Mid-Atlantic, and if he wants to be the true king, he needs to get the job done here today in this 20-man battle royal.
Right now, he's trying to get it done. Kamakazi Kid trying to get somebody over the top. Now, wait a minute. Here goes Yamaha down to the apron, over the top rope. A stop by Marcellus King.
You got a particular favorite in this one yourself at all, Randolph?
If I was going to pick a dark horse, I'd say Brass Monkey.
I definitely think I would lean towards former champion Corey Edsel or Marcellus King just for the size of those two. And Kazi finding off, and once again, Yamaha teetering over on the top rope, down to the bottom rope, but once again slipping back inside.
Yeah, Yamaha using all the veteran wiles and a little help from the outside by Fatback. We see him throwing the hands up, trying to convince the refs that he's not been touched. Wait a minute, Garry Stevens
I
eliminated?
completely missed what happened to Garry Stevens there, but that's got to be a huge upset. I mean, Garry Stevens eliminated really almost at the halfway point of this match.
That's right. Now Yamaha going back on the offensive against Kamakazi Kid. We got somebody up over. It's Mr. All-Around. Julius Augustus eliminated. Wait a minute, Donnie Dollars through the ropes here.
Because Boogie man Rob McBride recently returned from injury himself, courtesy of Solomon Spades. We just saw him eliminate Julius Augustus, and Rob McBride certainly could be a fine man to carry on the tradition of the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, the bizarre Solomon Spades. We don't know a lot about him, where his mindset is. Everything he says seems to be a riddle. What a drop kick off the rope by Kamakazi Kid. Speaking of riddles, this is still up for grabs. Look at who we still got in the ring. Wait a minute, Yamaha up and over.
Champagne obviously tossed Yamaha to the floor, who was caught in midair by Brad Stutts, who just saved his Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship for the time being anyways.
Yeah, he saved it again. I mean, this is just going on. I'm sensing the pattern. But look at this. We got Brass Monkey and Corey Edsel going fist to fist right here. Looks like Stephen Green getting ready to go over the top rope and out, courtesy of the Boogie man.
Rob McBride deposits one into the dynasty. Now going for the second one. Silvia trying to hang on.
It looks like Steve Green's going to try to get up and help his partner. Kazi goes flying into the far corner here. And look at this. This Matty D going over the top rope. Look at this.
Brad Stutts with a helping hand and courtesy of both Yamaha and Stutts. Matty D has been eliminated in this match.
And oh my goodness. Donnie Dollars up and over, eliminated by Otto Schwanz.
Kazi flies in. Avalanche on Yamaha in the corner. Marcellus King backdrops. Monkey over the top. Super kick. And Monkey crashes to the floor.
Brass Monkey eliminated. Marcellus King still standing. Dangerously Corey Edsel. Look at this. He was talking about the size of the man. And it took two of them, Silvia and Rob the Boogie man, to eliminate Dangerously.
Finally getting whittled down here as Dollars with a shot on Champagne, it looked like, from behind on the outside. Very few finally remaining. You got Yamaha, Marcellus King, Rob McBride, Otto Schwanz, Silvia, Kamakazi Kid.
Yeah, but look on the apron. Brad Stutts is instructing Donnie Dollars not to leave the arena. Look at what kind of advantage that gives Yamaha.
Otto Schwanz now trying to hoist Kazi up, and you're exactly right. Every time Yamaha gets close to being eliminated, Stutts, and I guess now Dollars is going to be there to save him.
I mean, talk about teamwork. That's not the idea behind this competition, but it's still going to come down to two men facing in the main event for the AWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title before the night is over.
Of course, the last time we were here at the Carolina Sports Arena, we saw Kamakazi Kid and Silvia square off. Not surprisingly, they're doing it here. Again, this 20-man battle royal as Kazi tries to deposit Marcellus King, who lands onto the top rope.
Yeah, Kazi didn't notice that. He went right over and involved himself going to the ropes here with Silvia down on the canvas.
But going to the top rope, but a battle royal, Marcellus King pushes him off, and Kazi splats on the concrete floor in front of our front row ringside.
Yeah, easy elimination. Kazi didn't see the man coming. Now we got the Boogie man's got Yamaha up over his head, deposits him right into the arms of Dollars and Stutts.
Dollars and Stutts have given Yamaha about 9 lives here so far in this match, and if someone doesn't get rid of those two at ringside, how will Yamaha ever be eliminated?
I'm not so sure, but I mean, I see Otto Schwanz is coming over to put the boot leather to the head of Michael Yamaha. That's the last person I'm sure the people on the outside want to see hooking up with Yamaha.
I think you're going to have to pretty much launch Yamaha into the third row to get rid of them, because otherwise Dollars and Stutts are going to be following them around.
Yeah, but I mean, of all people left in this match, Swans is capable of launching him into the third.
Yes, Otto Swans is our only former heavyweight champion left. Of course, he wants to ascend to that one more time. Yamaha has held every title in this company except for the heavyweight title. We have Joey Silvia, who amazingly enough has never held gold here in CWF.
That's right. He's putting up a good show for himself. We're winding down to the last few men here. This competition remains stiff. These guys have got the gold in their eyes. I mean, look at Swans. He puts somebody down in the corner. He looks around, takes track of who's left and who's beating on who, so he can pick his next opponent. He's thinking ahead.
Yeah, we only got 5 left. It's Silvia and Marcellus King trying to work together, but Ron McBride hanging on.
McBride needs to hang on for dear life. Yamaha gets yet another life as he goes back on the offensive with Big Otto Swans. And look at this. Yamaha trying to eliminate the big former champion.
Yeah, this will work. I think Otto was trying to take some shots at Dollars as well there.
He's an equal opportunity violence. I mean, look at him. Here we go. Over the top rope, Marcellus King eliminated.
Marcellus not paying a lick of attention. Man, able wants to sneak up from behind. We're down to 4. And remember, when we get down to 2, the match will stop. The final 2 remaining will then wrestle a traditional one-on-one singles contest for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship later.
Oh my goodness. Joey Silvia tossed completely out of his tights on that one. Beautiful. Otto Swan showing off the power. I mean, he doesn't just look good. This man is powerful.
Well, we have 3 men down, 1 man standing. Otto Swan. Oh, look at this. Steve Green now saving his partner.
We've got 2 referees. One of the referees removing the eliminated players. Now, wait a minute.
Oh, look at this.
Swans is out.
Oh, Otto Swan. Huge upset eliminated by the Boogie Woogie man, Ron McBride. Although Otto would have eliminated Joey Silvia. And you almost got to think, is it going to be Silvia and Yamaha? Because both of them have their goons at ringside, saving them in every opportunity.
Yeah, and here we go. Yamaha straight to the face of Boogie. Boogie's able to reverse it, toss out Yamaha, and another save.
Once again, Brad Stutts there to save Yamaha, who's hanging on for Dylan. Oh, from behind, Matty D. Yamaha hits the floor. We're down to 2. It's going to be Ron McBride, Joey Silvia, 1-on-1 for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
What an upset it's been. We've got 3 former champions eliminated. Look who's standing in the ring. Look who's left.
Steve Green celebrating with Joey Silvia as he looks upon the future of Ron McBride. One of these 2 men will be the next Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. And Matty D costs Yamaha once again, but this time the biggest cost of all for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. Very peculiar matchup, Randolph, as we're, for the first time ever, we are seeing Solomon Spades actually wrestling inside the squared circle.
Yeah, speak of the devil, nothing jumps. We mentioned the bizarre Solomon Spades. You're getting our first look at him in the black and white tights, going against our Rising Generation League champion, the Lightning Quick Ultra Dragon.
Not the most traditional of competitors himself as Ultra Dragon. Hurricane Rana Solomon Spades over, and it took every single amount of body weight for Dragon to get the big man over, who's standing right on top of this strange incarnation called Solomon Spades.
Yeah, Solomon Spades back into the ropes. He reverses overhand. Dragon slides, he's safe, comes back with a big fist to the jaw.
That's exactly what Dragon's going to have to do in this one. Hit and move, and right now he's doing everything he can to move at the speed of light. Reversal by Solomon Spades. Dragon ducks one clothesline and runs right into the elbow.
No stopping that one. That is going to leave a mark. Ultra Dragon's new mask liable to be a little bit bloody on the inside. Now look at this man. Talk about an enigma. What is he representing?
And even though this is his first in-ring appearance, it's certainly not the first impact Solomon Spades has had. I mean, for months there, we kept seeing him appear in these strange little segments that just completely freaked out our live crowd. And then a month ago, he did the unthinkable. He appeared in the ring for the first time and single-handedly put the Mid-Atlantic television title on Michael McAllister when he knocked Boogie Woogie Man Rob McBride unconscious in the darkness.
Yeah, something else. I mean, this being Solomon Spades' first match. Right now, he's pretty much got control of the smaller Ultra Dragon, this non-title match. Ultra Dragon taking the brunt of this one. Big man's just keep powering away on him, methodically, slowly. He's got him down, grabs the opposite leg, only able to get a 2 count. He got a glare for the referee, covers the man again.
If not for Solomon Spades, we would never have to be saddled with such a pathetic television champion like Michael McAllister, because there is no way he was ever going to win that championship without some outside help.
It was a fluke that he ever got the match in the first place.
Solomon Spades reaching away on the chin of Ultra Dragon and smiling, that sadistic smile the entire time, laughing. He's enjoying the crippling of another man.
Yeah, that he does seem to enjoy, the laugh. If you hear it here at the Carolina Sports Arena, you've heard it over the system, you've heard him in the ring. It is a shrill, it is a sound that you do not forget. It rattles you to the bones. It is deranged.
If you've heard it live and in person, you probably heard it in your sleep as well, because it's one of those haunting noises that's very hard to get out of your head.
Yeah, I mean, I think that may be part of the whole psychology of Solomon Spades, but right now, he's keeping it simple. He's using power moves, using Dragon's body weight against him. Going for the cover again, does not hook the leg.
Like you mentioned earlier, Dragon's Rising Generation League Championship for wrestlers 3 years of experience or less is not on the line in this contest. Solomon Spades has actually been in the sport for a number of years, but the man that once was Sean Powers has apparently gone completely off the deep end.
Yeah, I mean, just look into his eyes. I don't know what this is, but look at this. Nobody's home. Solomon Spades face first into the AWA logo.
He's been working very methodical. The Dragon now, the one offensive advantage Dragon may have with that missed headbutt, and this crowd is certainly 110% behind Ultra Dragon.
Yeah, they know the resilience of Ultra Dragon. They've seen him in the past come back from what looked like impossible odds to carry on and win a match. Right now, he's got Spades backed into the ropes, and he's pounding away on him.
How effective can those shots be of Dragon? He's got a heart the size of the Carolina Sports Arena, but he's only got so much weight to put behind. Oh, look at this! Has him hooked in the Cristo, and we all know Ultra Dragon has made many enormous men tap out before. What? Spades reverses out of the Cristo, and look at this! Ace of Spades neckbreaker.
That is the first time we have seen somebody reverse that move. Amazing. Spades down for the cover. 1, 2, 3. This one is over.
Solomon Spades wins in his very first CWF Mid-Atlantic in-ring match.
Quite impressive debut. And
Michael McAllister handing over the card, and I'm willing to bet, indeed it is, the Ace of Spades placed upon the chest of a fallen Ultra Dragon.
action! One day my dream of there being an abortion clinic in Burlington will come true. Introducing first standing to my immediate right. He hails from the mean streets of Cleveland, Ohio. He is the bodyguard for Flashback Enterprises, Big Donnie Dollars. We do not need any comments from you, easy like Sunday morning. And high above all you people where she belongs is the most highest demand, highest paid, and the freaking hottest female athlete in North America. She is from Graham, North Carolina. We won't hold that against her. She is the once, former, and future world women's champion. She is hotter than a batch of fresh Krispy Kreme, and she'll leave your fingers twice as sticky. Ladies and gentlemen,
The power glove. I lost one of them. I had another one all along. I got a power.
Little piggy, looks like you got by the hair on your little chinny chin chin. You get just a couple more weeks just before I dob your head in the nastiest concoction that I can think of in that pig trough match. You're lucky. You're lucky, but it is coming. It's okay though, because last time we were here, unfortunately Roy Rage Wilkins, he hurt his ankle and he's unable to compete, so luckily he has the week to take over this. But trust me, in that pig trough match tonight, he wasn't scared of you, he was gonna fight, hurt, and he was still gonna kick your ass. So you just remember that it's coming, and you two better get ready to fight for your lives.
The war between Fatback Enterprises and the GD Rage is about to kick off one more time here at the Carolina Sports Arena, as in tag team action. On one side, it's GeeStar and Rock and Roll Matty D with an injured Roy Rage Wilkins in their corner, facing off against the combination of Donnie Dollars, Amber O'Neal, and in their corner, Fatback himself, Brad Stutts.
You know, Brad Stutts is not above getting involved if the opportunity presents itself. We've got to keep our eye on him. GeeStar is ready to get this one started. She wants Amber O'Neal.
GeeStar is absolutely begging Amber O'Neal to get in the ring. And of course, Amber O'Neal has proven time and time again she refuses to get in the ring one-on-one on an even kill with GeeStar.
Yeah, well, the referee calls for the bell. This one's underway. Amber O'Neal still not made her ring entrance, not stepped through the ropes yet. Doesn't look like she wants to.
Face and making a beeline to the corner to Donnie Dollars.
Yeah, timely tag by Amber O'Neal showing exactly what she's made out of.
Now G squared off with Donnie Dollars, who's screaming, "If you want to hit somebody, hit me."
I don't think she's going to back down from such an open invitation. I don't care how big the man is.
G blisters the face of Donnie Dollars, not only with a slap, but a series of forearms back and across the ropes.
Oh my goodness, we've got 2-on-1 now. Donnie Dollars face first into the canvas. Matty and G both have got control in single leg crabs. Amber O'Neal makes an entrance. Now she makes a quick exit with a little help from Brad Stutts. GeeStar being restrained by referee Red Jones, and Red's got a lot on his plate in this match. Needs to take care of the two legal men. Matty D showing off a little bit of kicks to the legs and the midsection of Donnie Dollars. Dollars catches the foot.
Matty ducks under one clothesline, off the ropes, all the way around, and Dollars has Matty up on the shoulders. Matty lands on his feet, drop kick right to the face of Dollars.
A little bit of scouting on the part of Rock and Roll Matty D. He's down for a 1-2 count. Barely just got the 2 on that one. Donnie Dollars wiggles his way out of it. Red Jones, Johnny on the spot so far in this match.
Matty D trying to stay one step ahead of Dollars, trying to avoid that size disadvantage. Matty D, springboard. Oh, Dollars caught him in midair. Atomic drop.
Oh my goodness, going for the pump handle.
Pump handle all the way around the back against the outstretched knee of Donnie Dollars.
That could be serious injury. Look at that. Donnie Dollars having a little bit of fun in the ring right now. Go in and tag in Amber now that this man's probably pretty much in a pinning situation, just barely even on his feet.
Amber O'Neal, Donnie Dollars now looking to double team. Rock and roll, Matty D. Dollars delivers a blow to the lower abdomen. Russian leg sweep by Amber. Now with the cover. Red Jones with the count. Just a 2.
Yeah, well, there was absolutely no grabbing of that far leg. Here we got a blatant chokehold. Red, you're missing it.
When was the last time Amber O'Neal got in the ring with an opponent, male or female, that wasn't completely incapacitated? Of course, this battle between both sides has been going on really all the way back to last October when Yamaha first beat Matty D with that chair near the conclusion of the 5th annual Rumble. And of course, we saw Amber O'Neal join Fatback Enterprises back in January, stab all these fans, NG in the heart, in the back. Dollars stopping Matty right in the chest, in the corner, and Amber O'Neal leaning a helping foot as well.
Yeah, GeeStar trying to come in. She's not made the tag. Donnie Dollars using a little psychological advantage there. Referee has to take GeeStar out, gives Fatback Enterprises that much more time with the referee's back turn.
Of course, we were actually supposed to see a 6-person action here today with Roy Rage Wilkins and Michael Yamaha. I'm sure Yamaha is out whining about his loss for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. But Roy Rage Wilkins, as we saw at the last Carolina Sports Arena show, was actually injured his ankle in a 6-man match when Trent Wild delivered a leg lariat and crushed the leg of Roy Wilkins. But being the fighter that he is, he still wanted to be here at ringside to support his teammates.
Yeah, and I notice there's no sign of Yamaha right now. Yeah, he probably is on the phone right now with Dale Gardner up in Minnesota, trying to get something done by what you know he has to see as an injustice, regardless of what we saw watching the entirety of the match.
Dollars backing Matty up again, whipping him off the ropes. Matty, though, kicks him. Defibrillator on Donnie Dollars.
Donnie Dollars face first. Matty D feeling the effects of the earlier attack. He's got to get over on this guy. He's got to make a tag. Got to do something. Look at this Matty D becoming electric.
Boy, this crowd is absolutely on fire for the team of Matty D and GeeStar, clamoring for Matty to get over there, make the tag. Dollars inches away from Amber O'Neal as well.
Wait a minute, Amber's reaching for a tag? What's this?
Yeah, reaching for a tag, but she probably doesn't want it now because G just got the tag. That's the clothesline of Amber, and G takes her head off.
That's right, Amber O'Neal holding the neck. Look at this, back down again, flat over back. Here we go, GeeStar picks her up, shows the power, drop.
Buster on Amber O'Neal. GeeStar with the leg, and Donnie Dollars grabs referee Red Jones. Amber O'Neal in Bobot. Oh, out of nowhere, Michael Yamaha with the crutch. No, you sick human being, you! How dare you!
Michael Yamaha out of nowhere, he's attacking Roy Rage Wilkins with his own crutch. Referee Red Jones doesn't see it, but Matty D does it. He sails right into the crutch.
Matty D flies and Yamaha catches him right in the gut with that crutch.
Tosses the crutch into Dollars. GeeStar oblivious to this. She powers Amber O'Neal up.
G goes for the Gemini down Amber O'Neal, and Donnie Dollars with the crutch from behind across the back of GeeStar.
Oh, what a time. This is incredible. No, Red.
Red, you idiot. Don't count this. Good Lord. Highway robbery. Crutch right across the back as once again G had Amber in the GVD with a predator with it as Amber O'Neal is beating Matty G and the nearly crippled Roy Wilkins at ringside with a crutch.
Yeah, It looks like another wreck on the interstate down at ringside right now. We've got bodies laying everywhere. Donnie Dollars enjoying his victory for Fatback Enterprises.
How many times have we seen any combination of G, Matty, or Roy convincingly defeat any member of Fatback Enterprises and have the win stolen away from them at the last second?
Another travesty of justice, and these guys are in a lot of pain. They're going to have to regroup somehow.
Balls.
2006 Johnny Weaver Invitational Tournament. This man led by his manager, Chic Logan, it's Corey Pencil.
Oh, you got some dangerous here or something, huh?
That you're so old that you broke into the business in a log cabin death match against Abraham Lincoln. I'm gonna do you a favor because see, I know you don't want any of this. So I'm gonna tell you right now, just go ahead and forfeit Mr. Edsel to the next round. I'll give you $5,000 to take a train. $5,000 to get out of the ring and forfeit the match. Corey Edsel will move on to the next round where he will eventually win the cup. $5,000. $5,000. Well, hold on a second. I know that you need the $5,000 because I can tell by looking at those tights that you got from Low Spots. And I can tell by that fantastic Sam's haircut of yours, you need the $5,000. But just walking out's not going to be enough. Where you? I want you to get down on your knees like you're praying to Allah and kiss that flag. Then I give you the $5,000.
Well, you better believe Gemini Kid sure wasn't going to take the money, but he just took a shot from behind from Corey Edsel, and obviously, if Cornelius J. Lumpkin couldn't give away the money for the win, he was going to take full advantage of the distraction.
Yeah, well, we've also seen in the past few weeks Cornelius J. Lumpkin having to hand money directly to Corey Edsel. So, I mean, that's all of Lumpkin's influence is cash, isn't it?
Everything he does, whether it be in this sport or outside of it, is all because of the almighty Buck. And Corey Edsel now hammering away on Gemini Kid. Of course, Corey Edsel, this is a Weaver Cup match, wants to ascend back to the year 2004 when Corey Edsel became the first ever Weaver Cup winner.
Yeah, the premier event of the summer 2004. Corey Edsel stood tall, went through the whole roster to become the first Weaver Cup champion, and then he disappeared for a while.
Corey Edsel making a lot of press on Gemini Kid. He was AWOL after that stretcher match last September when Brass Monkey pretty much effectively ended Dangerous E's career until Cornelius J. Lumpkin flashed the cash and brought Corey Edsel back to CWF Mid-Atlantic.
That's right, and Gemini Kid's got to be dreading that at this moment. Corey Edsel looks like he's got full control of this match, just beating away using the weight advantage on the veteran Gemini Kid.
Gemini Kid, some 20 years in this great sport, one of the true masterminds, a technical wizard, so to speak. He can beat any man, any size, at any given time. But against Dangerous E, Corey Edsel, it's going to take every bit of technical smarts Gemini Kid has ever learned just to be able to survive this one.
And he's going to have eyes in the back of his head because the Sheik isn't alone at ringside today. I see Assad Khalif, the Iranian bodyguard, is also escorting him at ringside. So this is basically a 3-on-1 match.
And for just about the 2 or 3 shots Gemini Kid got in on Corey Edsel, it only took one blow for Corey Edsel to level Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini is in a world of hurt. He needs some way of clearing his head and starting over on this, coming up with a new strategy, because right now, well, a reversal by Gemini Kid, old school sleeper.
Old school sleeper on the back of Corey Edsel, trying to put all of his body weight across the back of Edsel.
Yeah, taking a page out of the playbook of Corey Edsel. Gemini Kid cinched in on this one, and it looks like referee Red Jones is asking if Corey Edsel wants to give up.
I don't know if Corey Edsel will give up, but Gemini Kid can certainly deprive him of every bit of oxygen as Assad Khalif looks to insert himself into this contest.
Yeah, he gets up on the apron, and Corey Edsel shot into him by Gemini. Gemini trying to lock in that sleeper again. Looks like he may have it again.
Gemini Kid go right back to the sleeper, reaching away, trying to cut off that blood supply to Corey Edsel. Corey Edsel fighting, but Gemini's got him dead center of the ring.
Yeah, how appropriate that someone is using what is referred to from the late 80s on as the Weaver lock here in the Johnny Weaver Invitational Tournament.
The monster looks like he could slowly be starting to drop. Referee Brandon checking the arm. There's one time.
Arms down again. If it drops one more time, this match is over.
Instead, Corey Edsel runs full steam ahead and plows Gemini Kid over the top rope all the way to the concrete floor.
The unforgiving concrete floor right at the feet of Lumpkin. And look at this. Khalif with a flagpole.
Assad Khalif with a cheap shot on Gemini Kid, now tossing him back inside the ring.
This could get ugly. Like I said earlier, 3-on-1, another shot with a flagpole. This is getting predictable on the part of Sheik Lumpkin.
Doing everything he can to humiliate the Mid-Atlantic by leading one of his men to the Weaver Cup.
Yeah, and I'm sure he would be happy to accept several gifts and gratuities from his friends over in the Middle East by winning that tournament. As a matter of fact, you know how Lumpkin talks, you almost have to wonder if perhaps he doesn't have a wager or two on that whole title deal.
Gemini Kid, though, heart of a champion, fighting his way back up. One shot to the midsection, but he has very little behind those blows.
Corey Edsel unloads again on Gemini Kid. Kid standing up just with the help of the ropes, off the ropes. And look at this, Edsel drives him home.
Big spine buster by Corey Edsel. And for some ungodly reason, Sheik Lumpkin, as he calls himself now, up on the apron and ordering instructions to Corey Edsel.
Corey Edsel doesn't need instructions on how to pin a man, but Lumpkin's insistent that he go to the ropes.
Corey Edsel even seems to be confused over the request of Sheik Lumpkin.
Yeah, but I mean, even though he's confused, he's going to toss him out to the floor for the Sheik here.
Well, he may have temporarily saved Gemini Kid from a pinfall, but he's only going to get the worst end of it as Corey Edsel distracting the official inside the ring. Meanwhile, on the outside, Assad Khalif is making Gemini Kid bow to the flag.
Well, I got news for you. They're not even facing the proper direction for Mecca, so this is terrible. This is a outrage. They shouldn't be allowed to do this. Somebody needs to put a stop to this.
Assad Khalif and Sheik Lumpkin doing the ultimate in humiliation. Oh! Behind Lumpkin, appearing out of nowhere, Tank Lawson, and Lumpkin was out of there like a shot.
Lumpkin may have soiled himself on that one, and that wouldn't be too very good for his future here. Khalif standing between them, but look at this, Gemini Kid back into the ring, just barely making it on his own. Lawson's got the flag.
Yeah, Corey Edsel having some words with Lawson. Gemini Kid go for a cradle. Lawson just stabbed Edsel with the flagpole. Grab from behind. Gemini Kid taps his shoulders of Corey Edsel in the Weaver Cup tournament thanks to the outside interference of Tank Lawson.
Who would have ever thought Tank Lawson coming to the aid of Gemini Kid? But you know, it wasn't so much coming to the aid of Gemini, it was coming out to get in the business of Cornelius J. Lumpkin.
How many matches has Lumpkin cost Tank Lawson? Well, here today, Tank Lawson cost Lumpkin and his army one of the biggest matches of their year. Well, Michael McAllister is once again going to have to survive for 10 minutes at least, because he sure isn't going to be able to pin the shoulders of Brad Attitude to the canvas.
Brad Attitude, one of the brash young stars here in the CWF Mid-Atlantic, right here out of Burlington, North Carolina. This used to be his home base. It's like Attitude's back to stay. He's got his chance tonight for the AWA Mid-Atlantic television title.
Yeah, McAllister might as well kiss it goodbye, because if things go as they should, Brad Attitude will indeed leave tonight as the new Mid-Atlantic television champion.
And I was just on the computer and I was looking at the Las Vegas odds, and they're saying McAllister won't last 3 minutes in this.
He wasn't even supposed to survive his first title defense against Brass Monkey, and in fact, that was a Weaver Cup match that went just over 10 minutes, so even though McAllister did submit, the TV title was on the line for only the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it was the bell rang at something like 10:02 on that one. I mean, talk about the luck of the Irish or whatever the heck he's supposed to be, Scottish, but he's complaining right now to Katie Kincaid about a shot to the face. I mean, isn't that his bread and butter?
The only thing McAllister has going for him in this entire contest is the hope that Solomon Spades appears one more time, because that's the only way he got the television title in the first place from Rob McBride.
You know, we do know Solomon Spades is in the building earlier tonight, so I guess that is a possibility, but Brad Attitude's going off on McAllister like he doesn't care who could possibly enter the ring.
And right here, I expect this to be the primary strategy of Michael McAllister, spending more time outside the ring than in of it.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, if you're an inept wrestler and you somehow get hold of a title like McAllister has with the TV title, that is sound strategy.
Brad Attitude letting him play his little mind games for now, but I'm sure as the minutes start to tick away, Brad Attitude will get very frustrated very quickly with this lack of stalling.
Well, Attitude doesn't mind standing there and waiting. I mean, nothing to do now. He finally locks up with McAllister, got a grip around the head of McAllister, and it looks like he's already in control of your TV champion, who's whimpering at this point of the match.
Brad Attitude has so many ways that he could defeat Michael McAllister. It's just deciding on which way is the most effective.
Yeah, he's working on the arm. McAllister able to get into the ropes, and I mean, I can't qualify that as move number 10, but you know, we're keeping our eyes open, hoping that one day soon we will see him out of McAllister.
Of course, we all saw Brad Attitude return to the CSA back on June 10th to reform the original dynasty, so to speak, with himself, Ric Converse, and their newest member, X-Cyrus.
X-Cyrus, another product of the Mid-Atlantic area, making a name for himself, and I mean, everything's patched up between him and the first Ric Converse. Look at this, over the top.
Brad Attitude going for it all over the top rope, and Michael McAllister simply sidestepped him, and Attitude crashed to the concrete floor here at the CSA.
And a good eye by McAllister. He was all by himself on that one. Slings Brad Attitude back in, going for a quick cover.
The only offensive advantage McAllister is probably going to have in this contest, so he better hang on to it dearly, because Brad Attitude pretty much just took himself out of the game.
Yeah, Brad Attitude got a little impatient there with the champion on the outside of the ring, and I mean, he went for it all and lost on that particular shot. He's fighting his way out of this.
Like we said, Attitude would probably get frustrated as McAllister continued to run. Attitude tried to end that running, but instead ended any form of momentum he may have built up. Now McAllister trying to shoot him off. Attitude with the easy reversal.
Boom! The champion flat on his back.
Attitude once again back on top of things, and now possibly looking to finish off McAllister for the TV title.
Brad Attitude signals to the top rope. McAllister's back on his feet. Here he comes, spins off.
Attitude corkscrew, but McAllister outstretched the knee. Attitude crashed down on top of the knee. McAllister with the cover, but once again just a 2 count.
Yeah, McAllister in the ring for a remarkably long stretch once again during this title match.
I tell you, the only chance McAllister has had it on this match are the mistakes that Brad Attitude has made himself.
Yeah, Brad Attitude showing a little frustration right now, getting choked outside of the ropes. Referee Katie Kincaid, she makes the count. McAllister breaks it for well within the rules.
McAllister hammering away with all of his might, as little as that is, and Attitude coming right back at him.
Yeah, like an eager little woodchuck he is. He goes into Attitude, ducks under a clothesline, jumps up, and Brad Attitude catches him in midair.
Catches him, neck breaker on McAllister.
McAllister face down. Brad Attitude still in a lot of pain. Needs to roll over and make the cover. This one could be over. We could have a new champion right now.
Both men are down. Attitude now rolling the nearly lifeless body of McAllister over the count. And McAllister had just enough time to recover to survive that one.
Somehow he was able to kick out shortly after the 2 count. The arm was coming down. The referee, Attitude, still a little frustrated. He's going for another big power move.
Has him up. Big delayed vertical suplex on the way.
Oh my goodness, McAllister flat of his back again. Brad Attitude in total control of this match. Going to turn him over. Go for the cover once again.
Referee Katie Kincaid once again making the count. But once again, McAllister out right before the 3.
I am shocked at the resiliency of McAllister. He has actually kicked out on 2 counts several times tonight. Usually he's outside of the ring at this point of the match.
I think he's so dazed he doesn't even know where he is right now. It's like you've mentioned before, involuntary reflex, just rolling that shoulder.
Oh my goodness, what in the world? Attitude comes down, gets something right across the face, and McAllister gonna roll up trying to get a cover himself. 1, 2, leg on the bottom rope.
I'm telling you, I don't think McAllister can do anything on his own accord to pin the shoulders of Brad Attitude. It's got to take some kind of foreign object, interference by Solomon Spades, or Attitude accidentally crippling himself. Michael McAllister does simply not have the repertoire to put Attitude away.
Yeah, I mean, most everyone with a repertoire in the Mid-Atlantic area has a variety of finishers. We've counted 9 total wrestling moves for McAllister. You're seeing one of the basics right now, reverse chin lock, which is dangerously close to an illegal chokehold.
Yes, but for McAllister, this is absolutely brilliant because it's wasting time on the clock, and Attitude's having nothing at all to do with it. Attitude getting back to a vertical base as fast as humanly possible.
And you just said brilliant talking about McAllister. McAllister never been known for the long-range planning here. I mean, is he getting help on this?
No, but he knows how to take shortcuts. That's the thing with McAllister. He is absolutely terrible inside a wrestling ring, but he sometimes can figure out the little things to do to survive as champion.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what cost him his job as an official with the AWA months ago. That's why he is in the ring right now. I mean, it's ludicrous this man's holding the title. I just don't see how it could happen.
McAllister advancing on after Attitude. Big chop in the corner.
Attitude fighting back, swings and chops. Oh my goodness, that wasn't a chop.
Straight punch right to the side of the head, and Attitude's had just about all he can stand from Michael McAllister.
Michael McAllister retreating out to the floor. And I guess that's a smart move on the part of McAllister because that only frustrates Attitude that much more.
Yeah, every single time Attitude gets anything going at all momentum is halted because McAllister makes a beeline to the floor.
And McAllister waving off, trying to get the referee to break the count, rolls in for just a moment. Attitude's frustration just continues to build.
Well, I guess he's man enough not to actually take a count-out loss. He's just not man enough to actually wrestle.
Well, look, McAllister's back in the ring, but once again out. Attitude enters, McAllister exits once again, and he thinks this is smart wrestling.
Yeah, and the time keeps ticking and ticking and ticking. It's not even the count-out. It's the timekeeper's watch that continuously runs during this entire charade.
And I mean, he's not even making a pretend motion to get back in the ring. He's walking around trying to take the whole 10 count, slides in, and there he goes back out again. Attitude's gotta be having enough of this.
Yeah, McAllister not paying nearly enough attention, just got a shot from behind.
Brad Attitude beating away on McAllister. You know, we talked about the frustration. He is pulling back on the chin, pounding on the skull, but he needs to get him in the ring to win the TV title.
Yeah, Brad Attitude has been a champion before, multiple-time tag team champion, but he can't win a championship in the ring.
And look at this, Attitude rolls back in to break the count, stomping away on McAllister on the outside. He's got to get him in the ring. Looks like that's what he's trying to do at this point.
He's got to get McAllister in the ring to win the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship, and finally, that's exactly where he's got him.
Oh my goodness, McAllister in a world of hurt. He's hoping the time keeps going. Look at that, thumb to the eyes, move number 2.
And the seconds keep ticking away, Randolph.
And look at that, another shot to the face of Attitude. Attitude still on his feet, but McAllister somehow seems to be in control once again.
Attitude has completely lost any control of his game plan by chasing after McAllister. He's almost had to wrestle this match in McAllister's pace, which is only going to enable McAllister to retain this, but Attitude driving the knees into the head now. It could be hooking the arms, going from behind. Could be Attitude adjustment on McAllister.
McAllister down. He hit it. Attitude still suffering from the shots from before. Not able to roll over and make the cover. I mean, I think he knows where he's at in the ring. He just noticed that the opponent's there. McAllister smartly rolls away.
Yeah, he's rolling away, and he's rolling away. He's rolling away with a time limit draw here. Brad Attitude can do nothing but sit and watch McAllister run away with the television championship.
Got the legs knotted up, going for a submission lock here in the center of the ring. Referee Katie Kincaid down. McAllister not giving up.
Modified Indian Deathlock as the seconds tick away from Brad Attitude. McAllister's tapping, but it's too little, too late, as the time limit has indeed expired, and McAllister is going to leave the ring with the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship.
For a television champion, his best friend once again, the 10-minute time limit. Attitude's had enough. He's been picked up the belt. Looks like he's going to play keep away with the champion, maybe.
McAllister asking for the belt to be handed back over, although somehow I doubt Attitude's just going to politely hand it over, and second time may be the charm. Attitude adjustment one more time.
McAllister down face first on the title belt. I mean, it's still his title. Attitude's gonna, our champion, face down on the canvas.
Showing exactly what kind of champion he is.
Julius Augustus, Marcellus King.
The Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles on the line once again as Garry Stevens and Mitch Connor defend the gold against a team we actually haven't seen the combination of in a while. Alpha and Omega, Marcellus King and Julius Augustus.
Yeah, we're seeing Julius Augustus and very handsome gentleman Mitch Connor in the ring right now to start this one off. Referee Red Jones trying to get an eye on what's going on here. And look at this, Augustus up and over, Connor shoulder down just for a moment.
You know, really, Marcellus King and Julius Augustus were right there at the #1 contendership when the tag team pretty much fell off the face of the earth. Both guys have certainly accomplished their own fair share of credentials in the singles category, because the tag team, it has been a couple months since we've seen them together. And I wonder if the reason we see them together now is because Marcellus King had his sights and goals set on the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, and when he was eliminated in that Battle Royal, did he realize then that maybe I should go back to what really got me on the map in the first place, tag teaming with Julius Augustus and getting the tag team championship that we never quite captured before?
Yeah, you see, Marcellus, the Mid-Atlantic King, tags in now. He's the legal man. Gonna start trying to disassemble the leg and the hip. Mitch Connor. And I tell you, Alpha and Omega's been through a lot of changes themselves. I mean, the Mid-Atlantic King wasn't the Mid-Atlantic King when Alpha and Omega first came out, and Mr. All-Around was something completely different at the time.
Yes, it certainly was, but Mitch Connor and Garry Stevens have had a stranglehold on the Tag Team Championship since early February when they defeated the Southside Players for the gold. Marcellus King now the recipient of a front face lock being administered by a very handsome man.
Yeah, and look at this. King's up on his feet, powers Connor up, walks him right back over into his own corner, makes the tag to Mr. All-Around, Julius Augustus, but King in no hurry to leave.
One thing about this matchup is the fans don't really have a true rooting interest here. Some fans like Mitch Connor, some fans like Garry Stevens, some fans like Marcellus, some like Julius. It's really kind of even on both sides because neither team is very beloved.
Well, yeah, but the fans are cheering anytime one team inflicts damage on the other. So, I mean, they're enjoying that aspect of the battle.
That's true. Of course, pretty much, I guess, if you like the Green Bay Packers, you're siding with Mitch Connor and Garry Stevens, and if you like the Bears, you're with Alpha and Omega.
I guess.
Mitch Connor going to work on the left arm of Julius Augustus, has him positioned somewhat close to the corner of cheese and crackers, as they refer to themselves sometimes.
Yeah, and Connor cranking away on the big muscular arm of Augustus. Augustus trying to fight his way back up to a standing position, and Garry Stevens, can you call that encouraging his partner?
Garry Stevens and Mitch Connor do not always see eye to eye, so to speak, but for some way, somehow, they do hang on to the tag team titles each and every week.
I think they do it despite each other, honestly. Now, Garry Stevens, a legal man, he's going to show us a little bit of what a weight advantage would be, but he took an unexpected shot to the midsection, but he's right back on Mr. All-Around Julius Augustus.
Hammering away, continuing the work that Mitch Connor first administered on that arm, but Julius Augustus is certainly no slouch himself. A tremendous physical condition as he drop kicks Garry Stevens, but almost ducked his partner off the ring apron there. I think Marcellus King was a little miffed almost his partner.
Yeah, King walking around on the apron. He needs to be up here to make a tag. King finally back up in the corner, tagged in the legal man. The Mad Trucker calling for a timeout.
That's the kind of things that I guess happens when you haven't teamed in a few months.
And look at this, King motioning for Connor to enter the ring.
The two big men, though, right now legally in there, Garry Stevens and Marcellus King.
Garry Stevens in a hammerlock right now. Marcellus King showing us a little bit of savvy himself in the ring, taking advantage of what we rarely say, but a larger man than himself.
Yeah, both teams have their home run hitters in there right now. Is Garry Stevens trying to outsmart Marcellus King, who falls to the concrete floor.
Looks like the Express is running. That trucker is rolling down the interstate right now. Look at this. Connor taking advantage of the referee's back being turned. Inflicts a few boots to the back of the head and shoulder into the ring post.
Well, you could see the pain edge through the face of Marcellus King there, although he really can't say anything about it because if the roles were reversed, him and Augustus would be doing the exact same thing on the outside of the ring to either Stevens or Connor.
Did I just see Mitch Connor headbutt somebody?
Whatever it takes to get the job done, but regardless, Marcellus King back in the ring and Garry Stevens continuing to go to work on that arm.
Oh, Stevens stomps across the wrist. You know, there's all kinds of little bones in the wrist and the hand of a human here. And you break one or two of those, that is excruciatingly painful. And now the trucker's going to work once again on the hand and the wrist.
You know, Michael McAllister has figured out a way to hang on to the television championship via a time limit draw. Not exactly the most noble way to hang on to a belt, but Garry Stevens, you gotta say, Garry Stevens has truly figured out the secret to holding on to a championship because he was the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight champion for a good half of 2005 and showing no signs of relinquishing the Tag Team Championship here in 2006.
Well, Garry Stevens, a tough customer since day one, since he first entered CWF Mid-Atlantic area. Now we've got a tag, Julius Augustus, a legal man, back in on the trucker. He's going straight to the face of Garry Stevens.
Hammering away on the Mad Trucker, Garry Stevens, whips him across the rope, flying body press. But Julius Augustus has the trucker down, but Mitch Connor there to save his partner.
Quick save by Mitch Connor. I mean, you got to wonder. He didn't even give the trucker a chance to kick out of that one.
Well, when you are Tag Team Championship, you can't blink an eye because those titles could be gone just like that. Series of reversals off the ropes. Augustus with the clothesline on the trucker, one other cover, and yet again, Mitch Connor is there for the save.
Yeah, a timely save just as the 2 count was made. Augustus face down in the ring, the trucker starts to work, and King delivers a boot to the trucker.
While Red Jones was with Mitch Connor, Marcellus King takes advantage of the situation and boots trucker right upside the head.
Marcellus King favoring a shoulder, finally escorted back to the proper corner. What a devastating boot by Mitch Connor.
Well, referee Red Jones is having his hands full here because every time he turns his back to one team, the other team tries to cheat their way to a win.
That's right, both members of Alpha and Omega are in the ring right now. Referee Red Jones once again trying to get Marcellus Mid-Atlantic King out. Augustus being pummeled on the floor by a very handsome gentleman.
Pounding away on the skull of Julius Augustus, now making the cover the count.
And up on the second rope, and did Connor just ask the fans to be quiet?
Some of them in this particular matchup may actually help Mitch out, but there's plenty that will not.
Yeah, surprisingly, the one or two Mitch Connor fans in attendance are having a field day right now as Connor works over Julius Augustus.
That reverse full Nelson there on Julius Augustus, the hands clenched behind the back. Julius Augustus has really no form of leverage whatsoever to get going and get over to his corner.
Yeah, but look, Augustus still fighting his way, trying to get back up to a vertical base. Connor is still pulling away on the arms. He's got them clamped. Taking a moment to try to get the fans going again, trying to get Augustus stopped. Augustus trying to force his way back up.
Now Marcellus and Stevens may be the biggest men in this match, but pound for pound, Julius Augustus is definitely the strongest. Reversal off the rope, big power slam on Mitch Connor, has the leg hook, the count, just a 2.
Just barely 2 on that one. Augustus, be a good idea to make it over to his corner, make the tag, but he's going to continue to work on handsome Mitch Connor.
Front face locking Mitch Connor, trying to drag him back to his corner to tag Marcellus King, but Mitch Connor has him hooked. Not letting him go anywhere. Garry Stevens now in the ring. Red Jones over there with Stevens, and now Marcellus gets the tag, and Red Jones didn't even see it.
Yeah, and Marcellus King starts whamming away on Mitch Connor, and of course Red Jones is going to come over, and he didn't see the tag.
Not in the very least. Mitch Connor now driving Augustus back to the corner. Garry Stevens with the tag.
And here we go, straight across the throat of Augustus, a mad trucker. Doesn't matter if the referee's watching. When he gets to the 4 count, smartly he'll break.
Well, I don't think it matters who wins this contest. There's a good chance it's going to end controversially because both teams are doing whatever it takes.
Yeah, they are both letting it all hang out at this point in the match. Connor once again having words with the fans here at the Carolina Sports Arena. Garry Stevens trying to disassemble Alpha and Omega in the ring.
Raking right across the eyes of Julius Augustus. Red Jones trying to get Garry Stevens off of him, but the Mad Trucker breaking it only when Red Jones reaches 4.
Yeah, smart move on the part of the trucker, as much as you hate to say it. That's bending the rules to the extreme as he stomps away at Augustus. Augustus once again trying to fight back, but it may be a little too little, a little too late.
Augustus, though, right there in his corner, but Garry Stevens gives Marcellus King a shot just in case a tag was on the way.
And Marcellus King disappears behind one of the curtains here at the Carolina Sports Arena. Augustus taking the bare knees straight to the jaw.
Mitch Connor driving in those unpadded knees to the skull now. Julius Augustus drops like a rock center of the ring, and Mitch Connor could be looking to go aerial.
Mitch Connor, he's going up to the second. Wait a minute, all the way up to the top rope. He's got the knees exposed. And of course, a word for the fans.
Mitch Connor, is he wasting way too much time there? Smack talking the fans off the top rope. No one home.
And he knew it as soon as he let go that the knee has got to be wrenched. This could be just what Augustus and King needs. Augustus needs to go over and make the tag. This one could be over. We could have new tag champions tonight.
Yeah, Mitch Connor may have just wrenched his knee there without landing because it was a very awkward landing. Now Julius Augustus, big forearm smash across the face of Mitch Connor.
Connor is trying to find a way out, but right now Augustus has control of this. Connor up and over, and he's on the wrong side of the ring. Here we go, tag in the Mid-Atlantic King. Oh my goodness, Augustus attacked by the trucker. Our legal men now, if I got it correctly, is King and Connor.
I believe that is correct. Now, Garry Stevens with that blind tag is out and make a plow right through Mitch Connor.
Beautiful move. I'm not sure that anybody the trucker knew the tag was made. Look at this, referee's calling for a break.
He got an STO by Marcellus, but Garry Stevens with Little Billy behind the official's back, running to the throat of Julius Augustus.
And Little Billy's still laying in the ring. Come on, Red, you've got to see this.
Garry Stevens and Mitch Connor retain the Tag Team Championship here today at the Carolina Sports Arena, but once again, it's by Little Billy.
Still, heavyweight Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, the man trucking Garry Stevens, a very handsome man, Mitch Connor.
Don't do it! Using it! He's out for himself! I'm gonna respect you, King! Knock him out, King! Don't do it! A mop would be a better partner!
I'm done. No, I'm done.
I'm done! Marcellus! 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 Marcellus!
A new AWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. But before we get to that, I have one special announcement that I need to make. Because it's somebody's birthday in here tonight. Somebody has turned 16 years old. Melissa, happy birthday to you, baby. So tonight, like I say, a new Mid-Atlantic champion is going to be here. So they're going to be a turncoat like G'd up Joey Silvia. Or someone who really deserves to hold a belt like this, the Boogie Woogie man, McBride. And I understand, there's going to be some big shoes to fill. But hey, coming from the original Mid-Atlantic King, I can definitely see McBride being the next. So I'm ready. Let's get this match started. Come on. Come on, look at this style. The champion, the new dynasty,
As Ric Converse looks on, the Boogie Woogie man, McBride, easily the crowd favorite in this contest, is going to have his chance at realizing a lifelong dream, but so is Joey Silvia.
Yeah, Joey Silvia, we know Joey rarely travels alone.
Oh, wait, out of nowhere, Joey Silvia wasting no time, diving over the top rope across the back of McBride, and both him and simply Steve Green are beating the tar out of McBride on the outside of the ring.
McBride still feeling the effects of the attack. Steve Green is simply cheating. I mean, he is beating on the man, not even involved. I mean, he shouldn't even be at ringside.
This is all before the opening bell. The bell hasn't even sounded. It's complete chaos here at ringside.
Oh, McBride unloads across the chest of Simply Steve Green and catches Silvia midair.
Drives him back first into the steel ring post, followed by a blistering chop.
Oh, and adds another one for good measure. Joey Silvia trying to get out of the way, goes to an eye rake.
Joey Silvia now with the advantage, hammering away on Rob McBride, backing him across the floor here at the CSA.
Yeah, they need to get this back into the ring. Referee Charles Richardson down to the floor himself, instructing both wrestlers to get back into the ring.
What a backdrop! Joey Silvia flies and lands right here, smack in the concrete.
Simply Steve Green can do nothing but simply stand there and watch his partner fly. Amazing. This one may be over before it ever gets started real good. Silvia in a world of hurt.
Man, Joey Silvia is completely incapacitated before the opening bell even sounds for this vacant Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
I tell you what, Steve Green not looking so confident right now. The boogeyman in the ring. He's ready for this one to get underway.
And Charles is pulling the count on now. The bell has rung. Joey Silvia swiping at fans, swiping at the fans' signs here at ringside.
Yeah, Joey Silvia needs to get himself focused, climb in the ring, and get this one started. Silvia finally into the ring, finally up to a standing position. Boogeyman's just standing here waiting.
Rob McBride and Joey Silvia now one-on-one for the first time inside the square circle. Joey Silvia very, very hesitant to lock horns with the Boogie Woogie Man.
Yeah, hesitant is what you call climbing through the ropes. You never know. You don't want to turn your back on the Boogie Man or you might find out that you're at court lane.
Well, the crowd enjoys that one to the utmost. But more importantly, this bout is for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. When Ric Converse vacated the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title, it was because he won the AWA World Heavyweight Championship on June 14th. And Ric Converse, that title meant so much to him. Ric Converse wanted to be here at ringside and hand the belt over to the winner. But what is it going to be like for Ric Converse if he has to hand the title to Joey Silvia, a man that stabbed Converse in the back several months ago?
Well, you know, he won't just be handing it to Joey Silvia if Silvia does indeed win this contest. He'll be handing it to Joey Silvia, who's backed up by Steve Green. And you know Trent Long's got to be around here somewhere.
And you know Ric Converse wants nothing more to do than to wrestle, than to hand the Mid-Atlantic title over to Rob McBride. And first, in fact, Ric Converse's first ever match in CWF Mid-Atlantic way back in 2002 was with the Boogie Woogie Man, Rob McBride.
Yeah, McBride down getting a wrestling lesson right now. Look at this, he rolls over. And Joey Silvia kicking. The shoulders are down only for a 2 count.
And really, this is almost the first scheduled match for Rob McBride since returning from injury. He surprised everyone when he returned to the side of Tank Lawson last month as Lawson was wrestling that handicap match. And then we saw Rob McBride in the Battle Royal to get this shot. But this is Rob McBride's first singles match since losing the television title courtesy of Solomon Spades.
Yeah, courtesy of a well-placed blackout in the Carolina Sports Arena. Everything went black. We lost cameras. We lost sound. We lost every light in the building when they returned Solomon Spades in the ring.
Now Silvia with a cheap shot on the throat of Rob McBride off the ropes. Boot right to the back of the head.
And that was a calculated boot by Silvia. He has got the Boogie Woogie Man down. He's going to lift him up, try to inflict a little more damage before he tries to take him out. Here we go, straight to the face. That's a closed fist, referee.
It's the story of two very different men here in the Mid-Atlantic. Rob McBride represents the tradition, everything that is great and pure about the sport of professional wrestling. The name Boogie Woogie Man handed down by the legendary Jimmy Valiant. Joey Silvia, on the other hand, represents everything that is wrong about the sport of professional wrestling. It's about ego. It's about a man that has whined about being in the shadow of Ric Converse. Well, Joey, tonight is your night to escape from that shadow. If you're a man, you get the job done here tonight and prove that, yes, maybe you did indeed deserve a Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title shot.
Well, that's right. Joey Silvia right now looks like he's trying to make his way over the apron and get a breather. Boogie Woogie Man takes an eye rake right across the face, and he's down on one knee. And look at this, Simply Steve Green once again involved in the match behind the referee's vision.
Joey Silvia with the official distracted. Ric Converse trying to maintain his cool, looking on. Ric Converse does not want to get involved in this match. He wants it to go down fair and square, but you know it must be driving him absolutely nuts to watch his former friend Steve Green interfere in this way.
Yeah, constantly interfering. Big knee drop by Joey Silvia. Goes over, pulls up, the leg gets down. Only a 2 count. Boogie's able to kick out of that one.
Joey Silvia now with the head cranked into his very own knee. Making another cover, blatantly has the feet on the rope, but thankfully our senior official Charles Richardson was all over that.
Yeah, Richardson not fooled a minute on that one. But Silvia, here we go, close fist straight to the forehead of the boogeyman. Once again, referees warning him about it. Silvia just complains.
Joey Silvia insists that referee Charles Richardson, who's actually doing as good a job as humanly possible with all the distractions going on.
Yeah, and here we go. Boogeyman is tossed out to the concrete floor. Simply Steve Green having his way once again with him.
Right at the feet of front row ringside here at the CSA. And Steve Green holding Ron McBride. Joey Silvia measures him. Silvia flies head first into his own partner.
Oh, that sounded like coconuts hitting together. Both of these new dynasty guys flat on the concrete to Boogeyman. He's on his feet, and he's got his peoples behind him.
This crowd is electric right now. I wish you could be here live at the CSA in Burlington to feel this kind of atmosphere for the vacant Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title.
And right now you got to be thinking Steve Green probably wishes he wasn't here at ringside after that blistering chop. The Boogeyman, however, is back in the ring, breaks the referee's count.
Ron McBride, though, looking down upon the fallen body of Joey Silvia, and it could be bang bang time. An old friend of Ron McBride who's flying off the top, dropping the elbow down from the apron.
What a devastating move to both the man laying prone and the man coming off the apron. Both of them are down. The fans are livid.
Well, this crowd, how many are on their feet?
Unreal. Boogeyman and Silvia both still down. Silvia struggling back up to his knees. Now here we go. Boogeyman just out of nowhere reaches up and grabs the ring apron. Both men trying to get back into the ring so this match can continue.
Yeah, there is no time limit, but we could have a title change on a count out because, oh, what a drop kick right into the face of Ron McBride.
Both of the boots of Joey Silvia straight to the face, right around the nose, the forehead of Ron McBride. Now he's getting choked on top of it. Steve Green running around on the apron, adding his 2 cents at every opportunity.
Well, we've got some fans here at the CSA that look like they're about to jump in the ring. They're after the head of Joey Silvia, and once again, Steve Green putting the boots of Ron McBride at ringside.
Steve Green is having his way with McBride at ringside. I mean, this is crazy. Somebody needs to come out and remove this guy, but Charles Richardson keeps allowing it to happen, and Silvia doesn't seem to mind a bit.
Joey Silvia finally, with things going his way, he's made a lot of costly mistakes in the early going, but finally he has Ron McBride in the palm of his hand, and you know Joey Silvia wants this Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title so bad, just to prove, to just throw it in the face of Ric Converse and all these fans.
Oh my goodness, he's throwing in the face right now as 90 or 100 degrees Fahrenheit radiating from the chest after the chop. Runs back in with a big boot. Boogie's able to roll back in the ring with a little help. Silvia going up to the top rope.
Silvia flies and crushes Ron McBride. Silvia has the leg hook. The count. Oh, Ron McBride out at 2. Joey Silvia incensed.
Yeah, Silvia had him grapevine, had him perfect opportunity, but the Boogeyman able to power his way out. And here we go again. He's going to try to lock him up from a different angle.
Lacing the legs around the head of Ron McBride. Joey Silvia has some very powerful legs with that incredible jumping ability and now reaching away with every ounce of muscle he has.
And Boogeyman's reaching down deep at this point. He's trying to get the fans behind him. The fans are behind him, and they're starting to cheers, but I mean, you got to watch. Silvia using advantage of the ropes behind the referee's back. Referee doesn't know to call for the break.
Yeah, it looked like Joey was talking to Steve Green there, trying to get Green in position. Look at him. He's sneaking around to make sure Charles didn't see him.
Yeah, and look at that. He has got the hands of Joey Silvia. Silvia applying the pressure to Boogeyman. Referee Charles Richardson oblivious to it all.
Yeah, but Ron didn't get the arm up, but he sure got the boot up. There's still life in the body of the Boogie Woogie Man.
It looks like he's coming back past Joey Silvia, looking a little bit stymied at this point, but he's still wrapping across the skull of Boogie Woogie Man. That arm is still up, but just barely.
Joey Silvia getting very frustrated that he has not been able to put Ron McBride away. Joey Silvia, the younger, the faster man, he believes in his own mind that he is a better athlete, he's a better wrestler than Rob McBride. But if he is truly just that, he will be able to beat this man one-on-one without the interference of Steve Green.
What an impressive show of power. But look at this. What does he do? He shows off an excellent wrestling move in the middle of the ring. He calls Green up and stops his own momentum.
What in the world? Joey Silvia, that's where that ego comes into play. That ego is absolutely out of control. And rather than celebrate with Steve Green, he needs to be paying more attention to Rob McBride, who's back on his feet. Cradle from behind. Steve Green stealing the attention of Charles. Get down there, count it, Charles.
Steve Green steps through the ropes. The referee turns his back on the obvious pinfall in the middle of the ring to get Green out.
Horrible positioning by Charles, who's doing possibly the right thing by trying to get Steve out of. No! Shot from behind! Joey Silvia, it may have been purposely, just decked Charles Richardson in the back of the head.
Charles Richardson let out a yelp. That was unexpected. Now look, Boogie's got control. Whips Silvia into the ropes, picks him up, drives him.
Saturday Night Superstar Rob McBride has won so many championships over the years with this maneuver, but there is no referee. Oh, Steve just hit Charles with, that is a blatant, deliberate attempt to injure the referee. I mean, oh, Katie with the count. Steve.
Oh my God! Katie Kincaid clubbed right in the nose by simply Steve Green. That's two referees down.
Steve Green is deliberately taking out the officials, and Rob McBride of the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title Converse down with Katie Kincaid.
Oh, this is turning into an accident scene on the interstate. McBride in control inside the ring at this point, but no referee to make the pinfall counts. He hoists Silvia up on the top rope.
Well, Rob's already won the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title once, as far as I'm concerned.
And oh my goodness, what a well-placed boot on behalf of Joey Silvia coming off the second rope.
Blockbuster neck breaker on Rob McBride, and now Silvia has a leg hook. But your partner already took out two officials. You don't have anyone to blame but Steve Green.
Time for another strategy session there, guys, because you just blew it on that one.
Yeah, taking out the officials isn't going to win you any heavyweight gold either. Joey Silvia, who now with Steve Green in the ring. Look at this, going for the setting sun super kick in the face of Rob McBride.
McBride takes it from both men. He is flat on his back. Silvia off the second rope, across the body of McBride, goes down for another cover, but you know, there's no referee, guys.
Yeah, you may be pinning them, but you already took out the officials, you idiot.
This has got to be the most ludicrous thing I've ever seen. Now Steve Green's demanding an official.
Well, if you hadn't beat one with a steel chair and broke the nose of another one, maybe you'd have an official.
Oh, this Red Jones in for the cover. One.
No, Red! Oh, good Lord, Rob McBride kicks out.
McBride kicks out. Look at that, the first to his feet, cheering on McBride.
I thought Red Jones was about to make the costly mistake of a lifetime to give the title to Joey Silvia, but somehow, someway, Rob McBride's still alive in this one.
And Rob McBride trying to come back, trying to get his breath, and look at this. Silvia irate in the ring. He thought this one was over once again.
Silvia's losing his mind. Silvia now trying to figure out what more can he do to put Rob McBride away. Silvia climbing up to the top.
Silvia on his way to the top rope. This young man's got an amazing aerial.
Power bomb! Rob McBride hits him with the power bomb. The count is Steve Green with Red Jones.
Oh my goodness, Scuba Steve takes out referee number 3, Red Jones. Oh good, just kick him out of the ring. What is wrong with these guys? Ric Converse at ringside, he's seen about enough, but what can he do?
I think we've taken out the entire roster of officials that's with us tonight.
Oh my goodness, Red Jones slid straight into the bench over beside the concession stand. Boogie Man's by himself in this one.
Rob McBride now trying to go to the top rope. They've incapacitated 3 officials. Rob McBride's had the title won twice already.
And Steve Green's got hold of the leg of McBride. McBride is a sitting duck on the top rope. Silvia swings and nails him straight in the jaw. And now look, Silvia's going to try to go one up on him.
Steve Green has done everything in his power to hand the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title to Joey Silvia, and he may do it just here. No, Rob McBride trying to fight Silvia off.
It looks like he's gonna, wait a minute, he's got an arm around the leg. He's got Silvia in a bad position right now. Dynasty 2's got to rethink this position.
Good Lord, look at this. Saturday Night Superstar off the top rope, and this place is going absolutely bananas. Marcellus, but we still don't have an official.
Joey Silvia out like a cheap light bulb from the Walmart. Watch this referee, a new referee. That's Converse.
Converse has stripped the officiating shirt off of Red Jones. Converse has the officiating shirt off in the ring. Yakuza kick to Steve Green. 1, 2, 3.
Holy cow, Rob McBride is our new AWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
The former champion makes the count. Rob McBride has done it. Rob McBride, the Boogie Woogie Man, is the new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
The first Ric Converse makes the final call after 3 referees taken out. Now he's going to award the belt, which is what he is here for tonight in the first place.
It may have taken 5 minutes longer than it should have, because Rob McBride already had the title run on 2 previous occasions. Steve Green did everything in his power to ensure Joey Silvia lead with the championship, but in the end, Ric Converse is indeed the difference maker. He couldn't take anymore, and he did the right thing, made the count, and just awarded Rob McBride the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title.
Rob McBride got a look of disbelief on his face. I mean, he thinks he's waking up on Saturday morning and he's got it on the wrong channel here, but Rob McBride is our new heavyweight champion.
All those years ago, when Rob McBride would watch the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champions, Paul Jones, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, born and raised here in the Mid-Atlantic. Well, today in 2006, Rob McBride follows in the same footsteps. Rob McBride is tradition, and Rob McBride is the new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
It is great to see the AWA World Heavyweight Champion in the ring celebrating along with the new Mid-Atlantic Champion, but I've got to mention it right now. McBride is also the #1 contender for the belt held by Ric Converse.
Indeed he is. Whoever is the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion is the #1 contender to the big one as well. But for now, enjoy your moment, Rob McBride. This is your moment. You soak it in because, oh, look at this. Steve Green and Joey Silvia frustrated getting out of here. They've seen their championship dreams slip away, and it couldn't happen to a better man.
And we've got Commissioner Cross in the ring. I believe he's going to MC this celebration we've got going here. McBride, I mean, he's beside himself. This is great.
Thank you for joining us. Let's hand it over to Commissioner William L. Cross.
Boogie, let me make a couple things crystal clear right here. I've already heard in the back, it's already come to my attention. They want to know if this is going to stand because he is not a licensed referee. What I saw out here with Scuba Steve was nothing but trash. It stands. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, the Boogie Woogie Man, Rob McBride.
My daddy ever had this. Hey! Come on,
I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out. We got a new Mid-Atlantic champion. We got a new world champion. Who knows what's going to happen in CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. Thank you all for coming out.
don't forget, CWF Mid-Atlantic returns to live action TV taping here Saturday, July 22nd. Again on Saturday, August 5th. Hope to see you all there. Don't forget, the fastest high-power pro wrestling on-demand video anywhere in the world. CWF Mid-Atlantic available at highspots.tv. And new MySpace marks out there. CWF Mid-Atlantic just recently opened a MySpace. You can find that at myspace.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic.
He's kissing babies, he's kissing women, he's kissing children. It doesn't matter. We've got a new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. CWF liaison / wrestler, fighter, Matty D. My ribs hurt. We've got a new champion. How do I always find myself at the end of shows doing this?